Hi guys, this is Herman Buck again from Mr. Buck Reviews, and today we have a special software. It has a very nice name. It was a training slash software. It's called Kartel. And yeah, it might remind you of stuff related to, what happened in Colombia and what's happening right now in Mexico. But in reality, it has everything to do with internet marketing, affiliate marketing, webinars, and stuff like that. And the most, from my standpoint, is the monetized YouTube videos that you can find out with this package, with this software slash training. And that is what makes it the best of everything that I've seen so far, because I have seen other softwares that do something very similar, but the price, and this is the point, the price is huge in comparison to this package. So let me show you, and make sure that you stay until the end, because I'm going to show you the bonuses that I prepared for you, and some of them are very important because they are directly related to this, like how to create a Google API. So this is very, very important. So let's check out everything on the computer. So this is the software. It's called Kartel, and if you see the sales page, it uses the theme of the cartel in Mexico and in Colombia, and the video is hilarious at the beginning, where John Armstrong does two sides, and what I have to say, I love his videos, because it's not just a thing of this is what I'm trying to sell you, but it's presenting a concept, an idea in a way that's very entertaining. And to me, that's the key, because not only you want to make money, not only you want to learn something new, not only you want to get software that does something really, really, really good, but you also want to be entertained as you're doing that, right? So this is the sales page. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you can actually look at and take a look at the sales page yourself, but I want to give you an inside look into the software and the little things that I find that are very, very important and practical, and where you get a ton of value from this package. It consists, as I said, of training that will show you something, how to generate an income online using this particular method, and then also software that will help you achieve that. So the first part is, it shows you how Kartel works, and then basically the concept is you will bring people to a webinar page, which is called, as you can see here, a high ticket page. Basically, it's a page where you will have a webinar, an automatic webinar, and that webinar it's normally from a person who is a professional marketer, and that professional marketer will do all the selling for you, and obviously it will sell a high ticket product, which in turn will generate for you more money, because you're gonna get a bigger commission based on that high ticket product that this professional marketer is selling on that webinar. Your main goal is to bring people to that webinar page that will automatically be created here. So everything else is showing you how to do that, how to set up everything. This is an overview of the method, and I just explained exactly what it does. And then you have the interesting part, which is the software, which is this Kartel software. So this software does two things. The first one, it will create big money pages. These money pages, as I mentioned before, are the webinar, the auto webinar pages, where you're going to bring people, and an expert and professional marketer is going to sell them on a particular high ticket product, and that's the important thing. And how you're going to bring people to those money pages? Well, you'll do that through putting small video ads in front of monetized YouTube videos. And there's a problem, because to find a lot of monetized YouTube videos is not that easy. It can be a little bit, actually, let me rephrase that. It is easy, but it's cumbersome. You have to go one by one trying to find out which videos have an ad before it. And you have seen them when you watch YouTube, that sometimes you have an ad that you can skip. That's a monetized video, but not all of them have that option. So when you do it manually, you have to search and search and search and search. And if you have like, you're trying to find 100, that will take you a long time. But with this software, you can do that in a couple of seconds. You just do a search, click search, and you have the list of monetized videos. And basically the only thing you have to do is, select them, add them to your list, and then you will have the link of the video that you can use when you're creating the ads to add it there. So basically it's very simple, it's very easy, the concept works, and the clicks are relatively cheap in comparison to other methods. The key of the whole thing is finding these monetized videos. And this is where I want to show you something. I want to make a comparison, because for the price of this, let me go back here to the Kartel sales page, and let's go to all the way to that. Look at this price. So as you can see here, for this price, you can find those monetized videos, and this is a one-time price. Of course, you will have a limit of about 5 searches in a month, but if you want to have unlimited searches, you just go for the pro version, which is $67, and once you do that, you have unlimited searches with your Kartel software. So, and pay attention at this point, because now I'm going to show you what alternatives you have and how much they cost. One of them is called TubeSift. I'll bring you here. Look, and I actually made a search of the same name, and look at the videos that were found with TubeSift, right? This is Kartel. This is TubeSift. Look at these videos. Are the same? Yeah. Are the same videos there? The same videos. The order obviously changes. It depends on on how everything's set up. So basically, Kartel is doing exactly the same thing that TubeSift is doing. Now comes the interesting part. How much is TubeSift? I don't have to say anything else. $67 a month. That's the price you get for the pro version, and it's a one-time payment. This is a month, and this is an annual payment. Or there is another software called V-Roll that allows you to do the same thing. What's the price of V-Roll? $97 again per month. So do you see the difference there? So let me go back and tell you why it is important to make sure that you have the right software. And in this particular case, of all these 3 that I've shown you, which one is the best one? If all of them do the same thing, obviously the difference will be made in the price, and Kartel has the best price, definitely. Now let me show you the bonuses that I have prepared for you. So, and now I have the camera on. I didn't have the camera on before, but I think it was not necessary to see me if I'm trying to show you something on the screen, so that's not a problem. So right now, these are the bonuses that I'm preparing for you. This one I always do, because I think it's a complete package that gives you a bunch of ideas about how you can do stuff in a way that to generate an income without spending too much money. This is the concept. The whole idea behind it is to be able to generate an income with zero cost or very little cost. And one of the things that I always highlight is the fact that you can use an autoresponder. You can sign up for this autoresponder that will give you for free 75,000 emails a month with a list of up to 15,000. Think about that. If you have a list of 15,000 and you're sending 75,000 emails a month, you are bound to make some money if that list was created the right way. And with this package, you don't have to pay anything to do that. So that's why I always, add it as one of my bonuses, because I think it's a very good one. So since Jono's method includes putting videos using AdWords before the monetized YouTube videos, you need to know a little bit about how AdWords function. And there is one option in the Kartel software when you're creating the money pages. I'm gonna add a new one. I don't have the information about a new one, but you will learn all that about in the main video, that you can add a pixel code, right? And this is one of the the disadvantages I have found with this software, and this is one of the things, this is the main thing I don't like, and that is the fact that you cannot edit what you already created. So basically you have to make sure you do everything right the first time, and once you do it right, then you save. If not, that's done. Let's say you create a project name, you do your headline, which is going to be the headline on the money page, and then you add the video that you want. The pro version allows you to add a pre-roll video, you know, a video where you are introducing the webinar, and then you pass it on to the webinar. And after that, you put the button text and everything, and then you save. After you saved, you cannot change it. And that, as I said, is a disadvantage. However, it also implies that you have to make sure that, you know, that you're ready with all the information that you need. You have to have your video. If you have the pro version, you have to have the webinar video. You have to have your links. You have to decide which headline you're going to have. You have to decide what text you're going to put in the button, in this button that's going to appear under the webinar video on that main page. And you also have to have your call to action affiliate link. And all that information, you basically have to have it in advance. If you're going to use a Google Pixel, then you have to have all that information in advance in order to put it directly into this page before you save it. Once it's done, then you have no option to edit anything. You will have to create a new one. Disadvantage, but I guess in the future probably it's going to be adapted, you know, that so that you can edit the information. So as I said, these are my bonuses. Let's go back to the bonuses. This training will help you, you know, understand how retargeting, where you use that pixel, will benefit you in a way that, you know, reduces the cost and increases your ROI when you are doing paid advertisement with Google. Obviously, we're talking about video, so you want to also take the opportunity to start creating your YouTube channel and increasing and exploding your YouTube channel. That's what this bonus is about. Tips and tricks about how to do video, especially if you get the pro version. You want to have your face in that money page where you are introducing the webinar. In order to do that the right way, you need to know certain things, and the best, you know, how can you call that, is the best practices. And using those best practices, then you can benefit and have a better ROI of, you know, of your investment. So this is going to show you how to do that if you go through this training. The same thing with this one, and more training about webinars, how to use these webinars. You know, Jono shows you how to find those webinars in the training that you can use for these money pages. But you can, at some point, once you start, you know, generating a little bit more income, create your own webinars if you know what you're doing. And this training is going to show you how to do that. And this is one that I always also include, because it's not only about, you know, strategy. It's not only about tactics. The main thing in internet marketing is having the right mindset and being consistent, and day in and day out, being and doing the things that are required. And also, you know, prioritizing the income generating activities. And this is something that will try to make you think, and it'll make you understand the importance of seeing your business, you know, your internet marketing business as a business. And what does that mean anyway? You know, what does it mean seeing your internet marketing business as a business? Something that you need to realize and keep in mind as you are trying to make money online, and that's something you're going to get with this bonus. So those are basically my bonuses. So I really want you to look at them and think about all the things that are required. In the end, obviously the decision to buy is your own decision. It doesn't, and I cannot force you to do anything. However, I want you to benefit if you do it through my page. In fact, I will add an unannounced bonus where I will show you, you know, very relatively fast how to create a Google API, because in the training, you know, there is an option here. When you go here and you're trying to do this first search, no, not here, monetized videos. The first search, it will tell you, hey, you don't have a Google API the first time. If you don't, obviously, if you do, there's no problem. But if you don't, then it will say, oh, how you create a Google API, and then you have to click on a particular button. And when you click on that button, it will send you to some instructions, but those instructions are a little bit too old. Google and all these programs, Google, Facebook, and everybody change everything all the time. So apparently it has been changed again. So you want to have information that's up to date, and I'm going to give you that as a bonus also. So this is Mr. Buck signing out. I'll see you on the other side.